besties, this isn't a knitting video, but I was going to declutter my wardrobe today anyway, and I love watching videos on YouTube of people decluttering their clothes, so I thought I might as well film it. I think I'm going to get rid of quite a lot of my clothes. I tend to declutter throughout the year as I go, like when I open my wardrobe one day and I just eye a piece of clothing that I know I haven't worn in a year, I just get that up on Vinted instantly and do that instead of like doing it all at once. But I've neglected that practice a little bit, and I'm starting to feel like my wardrobe is bloated and it's holding pieces that I don't love and have no function, and quite a few of those pieces are handmade knits that I've made in the past year, which have been too painful for me to get rid of in the past, but I think I'm ready to let go of the stuff that I knitted that I don't wear. I also am moving soon. I'm going to talk more about it in another video, but I'm not going to be able to take all my clothes with me, and I'm going to be leaving some of them here in my parents' house. And I don't want to have in my head that I have lots of clothes at home that I don't like. I want to just leave stuff here that I'm excited to come back to and like swap out for the capsule wardrobe that I'll be living with. So let me show you where I store my clothes. This is where the majority of my clothes lives. It's also where the majority of my yarn stash lives, over there in the hobby bag. And I've got underwear, pajamas, linen trousers and like summer trousers, then tailor trousers, jeans, skirts and shorts, long sleeve tops and short sleeve tops. It looks like a lot, but these drawers are super shallow and not very big. You can't really fit much in each drawer. So I think I'm gonna do like an organization and refold everything as well while I'm here. And if I swivel you around, yeah, I've got a sink in my bedroom because this is a really old house, but it's so useful for doing your skincare routine and brushing your teeth before bed. And then I have, oh, I can zoom out. Yeah, you can really see everything here. I've got another chest of drawers and a little wardrobe, as well as some storage up the top there. So this is mainly like where I keep my toiletries. So in here is my skincare, my hair care and like hair dryers and stuff, and extra toiletries. And it's only the bottom drawer here that has my gym gear and my swimwear, I think. And up the top, that's got bags in it, all my handbags. This one's got loungewear and pajamas. And if I open up the wardrobe, it's just a little bit overcrowded. So all of my shoes are kept inside the wardrobe. They really need to be organized. My knits are here, my coats and dresses are here, and I don't even know what's going on here. I've got like these are amazing, these acupressure pillows. You can get them for like £10 on Amazon if you don't want to buy a branded one. So good for my neck pain. I think that's a dressing gown in there. Lots going on, lots needs sorted out. I think I'm just gonna pull everything out from the wardrobe and start there. Okay, let's tackle this part first. This is why it looks overcrowded, right? Because this is not a lot of space to keep all your coats, especially because I have a lot of coats because I live in a very cold country. This is just my wetsuit at the bottom here. I'm gonna keep that. This is the pile. The only way is through, huh? Right, so these are my occasion wear dresses. I also keep them here. Keeping this. I love this dress so much when I bought it, but I've seen so many photos of me in it where I really don't like how I look in the photo, and it's really put me off wearing it again. It's also got, oh, it's got a really strong stain there. I'm gonna put this into a pile to have a stain remover bath, and I'll see if the stain comes out, because I'm not gonna wear it with a stain and I can't sell it with a stain. So that's one dress out. This is really pretty, but I haven't worn it at all last summer, and I only wore it once the summer before. I just don't think that I'm a real summer dress person. This can go. I think I've only worn this a few times as well. It's gonna come out that I really don't wear dresses that often, but for like a summer event, I think I want to have this in my wardrobe. This dress can go. This is probably going to be the first of a few items of this nature. I got this tailor-made for me in Hoi An. I didn't realise when I went to Hoi An, I went there November 2023. I didn't realise that like one of the main things to do there is go to a tailor. Like there's so many tailors, and I kind of like panic got an entire wardrobe. If I were to go to Hoi An now, I would be able to make such like better decisions with what clothing I would get made. But everything about this is just not me. I think I was trying to replicate this perfect Reformation dress I've got here, but this doesn't need improving on. This is great by itself. I have realized recently that I want my clothes to make me feel one kind of way, and that way is cool. I want my clothes to make me feel cool. If my clothes make me feel pretty, I'm not gonna want to wear it. So this can go unvinted. Hopefully I can just give my exact measurements and it'll probably fit someone else perfectly. This is such a pretty dress. I haven't had a chance to wear it yet. I got sent it by Cider, but it looks so gorgeous on. I feel like a princess. This dress can go unvinted. This is a really expensive dress actually. I spent a lot of money on it, and it's a little black dress. It's made from bamboo, and it's so good because it's got built-in shorts and a built-in bra, and it's such a comfortable material. I just don't actually need a little black dress. I'm gonna feel so much better in a little black top and baggy jeans or like leather trousers or something like that than I ever am in a little black dress. And realistically, I'm always going to be cold in a little black dress, which is always going to put me off wearing it. So that can go unvinted. These are a bunch of maxi skirts that I'm going to give another summer to see if I like or not. That's all my occasion wear. That's already looking a lot healthier. I have 2 trench coats. Don't know whether I want to keep both. This is something that I thrifted at the end of the summer. They're not my favourite type of coat to wear, so I don't need 2, but this is so much heavier than this one. I think I can get rid of this one. It's such a light coat that for the weather in which I would wear this, I would just reach for like a cardigan or a light jumper instead. This is my only denim jacket. I don't really like denim jackets, but this was my dad's in the 90s, so this is staying. I have 3 leather jackets. I love them all. I have a red fitted moto jacket, black fitted moto jacket. These are all from Vinted, and they were all like £30, and after having experienced all of these, I'm never going to be buying another fake leather jacket again. This one's great for when it's like a little bit colder. I can wear this when it's like 5 to 7 degrees with the jumper underneath and still be warm, and it's got loads of pockets. This is a motorbike jacket with armour in it. I'm going to stop keeping this in this wardrobe, and I'm going to keep it with my motorbike stuff, or with my actual motorbike. Maybe I can put it like in the storage compartment, because it does take up a lot of space with all the padding. This coat can go. It's so pretty and it's so beautiful and soft, but I haven't worn it this winter. I think I've barely worn it last winter, and I think it's because it's too pretty and too like cute. Where I've got like, I'm always going to wear my leather jacket over this, or my big bulky brown fluffy jacket, and I think my mum would love this, so I'll ask her if she wants this instead. It's so soft, and then like, it says a lot that something that's this colour is in perfect condition, so someone else can get a better wear out of that. This is the last coat. This takes up so much space. I have a bunch of shirts. This is my newest one. I like this a lot. I think I will wear this in spring and summer. This is probably the best like oversized beach cover up type shirt I own. But if I'm gonna keep that shirt, I should really get rid of this one. It's really beautiful linen and it like ties in the front, but I don't wear it. That's the only excuse I need to give, isn't it? I have 2 more shirts that I never wear. This I really haven't worn in years, but I keep around just in case I need to look smart for an interview or something. I think this is the sort of thing that I just should hold on to. I have styled this and enjoyed it a few times. It's fairly new. It's only a 1.5 years old in my wardrobe. I'm gonna keep it for now. Wow. That looks so much better. Then I've got a little pocket at the side of the hanging drawers where I keep my winter accessories. I've got a pair of earmuffs, I'm going to keep those. I've got my grey beanie, I'm going to keep that. Black beret, I'm not going to keep, haven't worn that in years. Haven't worn that since my like Parisian aesthetic phase. Brown leather gloves, keep. Pink bonnet, I made this in like November or December. I think that someone else would benefit from this more than me. I cannot style it for the life of me, so that's going to go unvinted. And a cap that still has its tags on, because I wanted to take it on holiday with me to avoid my scalp burning, and then I forgot when I was packing. So I'm still very anti-scalp burning, so I'm gonna keep this for now. Just not a cat person, but I am also not a burnt scalp person, so maybe there is a day where I wear it. Okay, sweaters. Right, okay, I'm gonna start with the obvious. This is my one scarf. I'm gonna keep my one singular scarf. This is an obvious keep. This is wonderful. I never wear it, but there's absolutely no way I'm gonna get rid of this. So I'm half Norwegian on my dad's side, and my dad's mum made this for him when he was like 18, and he's got like loads of them, like at least 3, and this one's too small for him now, so I have it. Maybe I'll wear it actually. It is itchy. I'm gonna get rid of this. This is thick, but it's cropped and with a V-neck. So it's hard for me to wear when it's not cold, and it's also hard for me to wear when it is cold because the wind will get in under my back and down my neck. So this, yeah, it can go. I also just don't love cables. This is a fast fashion jumper that is looking so much worse for wear. Probably just needs a deep bobble, but it's not the best material. But I really love the construction of this. Like, it's got a zip down the middle, so it's technically a cardigan, but I always wear it zipped up, so it's got the functionality of a sweater. It's cropped with these really big raglan, and I do want to hold on to this, partially because I do still wear it actually quite a lot, but also I would love to figure out how to knit this exact sweater. Honestly, it probably isn't that difficult. It's just about having the motivation. My favourite hand knit sweater, of course, she's getting kept. I think this can go, and the reason that I think this can go is because there is not a world in which I'm going to wear that over this. They have really similar colour scheme, similar thickness, and I really, really love this sweater. This is probably my most worn sweater that I've knitted myself. I don't need both. This sweater, this cardigan, I think I'm actually going to hang up because it's so light that it's not going to drop, but it's also so small that it gets lost in these drawers. I'm very unsure about this sweater. It is an absolutely wonderful wool sweater from Zara, but it was one of those expensive Zara purchases that's, I think this was like £60, and this is such a brilliant piece, but something about the colour, I just cannot wear khaki, and everyone's like, oh, khaki's neutral, khaki's neutral. Not to me. I find it really difficult to wear khaki. So I'm going to keep this, but I might think about dyeing it, because if this were like a really dark grey, I could probably dye this dark grey and it would hold very well. It would be very good. I'm just very aware that like I already have 3 grey sweaters. I'm planning on dyeing a 4th grey sweater. And I feel kind of bad about wearing so much grey, but I always feel good in a grey sweater. Like, I'm kind of feeling like I should justify it because it sounds so sad to just have a wardrobe of grey sweaters. Is it the worst thing in the world, really? This is my only beige sweater. You can really tell the difference in quality between my acrylic pieces and my wools. It's kind of looking a bit worse for wear, and I've only had this for 2 years. I'm gonna keep this, but it's next winter. This is potentially on the chopping block. It's very comfortable and it's a really, really great fit, but I think something about the colour, I find it quite hard to wear. I'm back to the grey thing again. I think it's because I really like to wear blue jeans or grey jeans, and neither of these colours go with this. This is the first sweater that I've ever knit. I never wear this. I've tried to wear it and I ended up taking it off before I left the house. So an absolute no for functionality. I'm going to put some elastic in the neckline. I'm going to see if my mum wants it, and then if my mum doesn't want it, I think I might sell it, because it is like a decently made garment and it's made of wool, so I think it's worth someone having. I just don't think that someone is me. Oh, this cardigan I have had since I was like 16 years old. I cannot for the life of me say goodbye to this. I really want to say goodbye to this. I'd never wear it, but I just can't. I've been through so much with this cardigan, and honestly, every time I try it on, like, this is comfy. Like, it feels good to wear. I would like to wear this around the house. I'm just not someone that wears cardigans around the house. I'm someone that wears like massive oversized fleecy hoodies. Up here, I don't know how much I can do up here, to be honest. These are like my sandals and heels, and these are my only 2 pairs of heeled shoes. These are quite comfortable to walk in, so I'm happy to keep these around. I don't wear heels ever, really. It seems silly to let myself get to a point where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna need to go out and buy some black heels instead of just keeping these when I know that they're comfortable. These I bought to wear for my birthday like a year and a half ago from Vinted. They got lost in the mail and then they showed up like 2 months later. I haven't had an occasion to wear them since, and I don't know if they're just a bit, they're not cool, are they? They're just a bit basic. I think I'm gonna put these back on Vinted. I have more sandals in here. These are Birkenstocks and a pair of flip-flops that I'm gonna keep both of. I have these Tiva sandals that I think I might throw away because they haven't worn very well. They've got like this soft material that's chipped away at the front. They were really comfortable to wear when I first got them, but then the past few times I've tried to wear them, they've been really, really uncomfortable, and it just means that I never want to wear them again. And then I have these 2 pairs of flat sandals. These I got handmade for me in Hoi An again, and I've never worn them. They're real leather at the top, and they're like a nice dupe of the Hermes, and then these are just from Zara. I don't need both. These give me the exact same styling options. I think I'm going to keep the Zara pair because I have worn these and I've never worn these. And I prefer the little detail on the Zara ones. And I think that's everything I can do up here, but let's do the shoes. These are my only heeled boots. I'm keeping these. They're comfy to walk in. These are my favourite shoes in the world. They're Onitsuka Mexico 66s. These are the best hiking shoes ever. They're from FitFlop. And I have been up mountains in these and not got a single blister, wearing just like thin socks with them. And I also once stepped in some very, very, very deep mud, like calf length mud, and my leg was wet, but my feet stayed completely dry. I'm left with these 3 pairs of shoes. I'm gonna get rid of these cowboy boots. I wore these when I was in high school. These have been like resold so many times. I loved them so much at the time because I was obsessed with Noel Fielding and he wore cowboy boots. And I wore these so much when I was like 14 and 15. I also have 2 pairs of knee-high boots. I bought these first off Vinted. They're these chocolate brown ones. And I really liked them at the time until I got these black ones. And I love these so much that I just have never worn the chocolate brown one since. And I think the toe is better on these. I think these are a bit cowboy-y for me. So I'm going to keep these. This is such a perfect fit, but I do have a pair of shoes arriving in the mail from Vinted today. I'll show you them when they arrive actually because I'm really excited about them. I actually think the only handbag that I'm going to get rid of is this one. This is such a great little handbag. It's the perfect shape, but it's from Primark and it's looking worse for wear now. This is a big pile of loungewear and also some handmade knits that were just taking up too much space in those tiny little drawers. So I put them in here. I've never worn this loungewear set. I think it's very soft, but I think I just like wearing joggers, honestly. Now we're left with these 4 knits. So this is an immediate no. This is a halter neck top that is too itchy for me. I think that this is some of my best handiwork, so hopefully someone else can enjoy it that doesn't find it itchy. This again I think is some pretty decent work of mine, but again it's too itchy. It's this really nice duplicate stitch top, so hopefully someone else will want that. This Lana Del Rey top I am also going to say goodbye to. I don't like how this fits on my body. I think it emphasises how large my back is and I don't feel that good in it. This last one I think I am going to keep and see if I wear it on a summer holiday. It's a tie front halter neck crochet top with this beading on it, and I think I may get somewhere out of this yet. I'm going to see if there's any room in the drawers after I declutter to fit that in there. I am going to get rid of all this workout gear. I used to work out like 5 times a week, weightlifting and cardio, and I needed a lot more workout gear than I do now. I now work out twice a week and I do weightlifting and yoga. I don't push myself as hard in my weightlifting, so I just don't sweat, and I'm okay wearing the same workout set like more than once. And I have these plus more in the wash and more in my handbag, and I think that that's plenty for my lifestyle now. I now have an absolute mountain of bikinis. This Tankinis top I've never worn, still has the tags on it, so I can clearly get rid of that. This one ties at the front and I don't feel secure when I wear it, so I can get rid of that. I wish I had another one of these little boxes, but I don't, so that will do. And the drawer can now shut a lot easier. Moving on to these, I'm gonna leave my underwear drawer alone. So I'm gonna start with all these pajamas. This is where my sentimental attachments do come out, because my pajama tops are all like t-shirts that mean a lot to me. Like this is when I saw Lana Del Rey, this is when I did the Hajang loop, this is when I went to tea in the park. Like I can't really say goodbye to any of these, I don't think. I'm gonna just refold everything and make it neater, and maybe I can get rid of one or something. I really hate when brands do this, like they create black t-shirts with like a white logo that during washing, like if the colour runs, it ruins the top. That's what's happened here. So I'll see if I can fix it, and if not, I'll declutter it. We're moving on to trousers, and I immediately know I'm going to get rid of these. These are a pair of real leather trousers that I thrifted in New York a year ago, less than a year ago. I remember trying them on and I remember them fitting me and being really excited about it, but I tried to wear them the other day for the first time and I can't even do up the button at all. I don't know why. My body hasn't changed at all in the past year. I don't know if these have shrunk or whatever, but they no longer fit me by quite a large margin, so they can go to someone else. And these are like my linen trousers and summer trousers. These trousers are the only thing that I've ever sewn. I then have these two pairs that I have not yet worn, but I did get them in autumn, so I haven't had that much chance to wear them yet. Because I have like a white pair that I need to mend. I have another beige pair somewhere as well, and I just don't know if this is excessive. These still have the tags on and they're a little bit see-through as well, and yeah, I think it's kind of silly to keep this many pairs of linen trousers. I'm gonna try these both on before I make a final decision, I think. These are a pair of tailored trousers from Hollister that honestly I don't really like them. They fulfill like a really good part of my wardrobe because I often, especially because I work in an office, want to wear tailored trousers, and I like having the styling option of a beige, a cream, and they're extremely comfortable. They are like wearing joggers. They've got this elasticated back, but they're made of a material that had very quickly started to bobble, especially like in the thigh area, but they fulfill such a purpose that I don't feel ready to get rid of them. These are more tailored trousers. I don't feel like I really want to get rid of any of these, but this pair, this is something else that I got tailor-made for me in Hoi An, and I really don't love the colour of this, but it's a beautiful material. I think it's like a wool and cashmere and something else blend, and they fit me perfectly. So I'm gonna dye these grey. I've got like a charcoal grey Rit dye that should work on wool, and I'm gonna try and dye these because I honestly haven't worn them in over a year, and it's purely because this colour is just not up my street. In the shop, the fabric sample looked like a grey brown, but there was no natural lighting there. And in reality, it's a lot more purpley, which I just don't vibe with. I don't like purple on me at all. So that is gonna go in like a to fix or to dye pile. And I'm just gonna refold everything else. This is my favourite pair of tailored trousers. I got these on Vinted for like £4. I think the pattern is so interesting. They're from, where are they from? They're from Autograph by Marks and Spencer. They're so good. This is my jeans drawer. I have 7 pairs of jeans. One's in the wash and one needs mended. And I was toying with the idea of getting rid of these 2 pairs because they're high-waisted. They're not my style anymore and I don't reach for them. I haven't reached for them in a while. Actually, no, I have worn these recently, but I didn't really love how they looked. But they objectively kind of look good as a pair of jeans, like they fit me really well. So I'm gonna keep them just in case like my style changes and I find myself wanting high-rise jeans again. These are actually such a cool pair. I got them in South Korea. I bought a lot of clothes in South Korea. I was there a few years ago and like the clothing shops there are so tempting because they're all filled with like beautiful cuts and lots of neutral stuff, but the quality of most of them isn't very good and they have no fitting rooms. So I did declutter most of the stuff that I bought there, but I did keep these. And I also found such great pairs of jeans in the past year. Like these are a pair of Topshop jeans, Topshop Hourglass low-rise jeans, and the grey pair that I also love are from Topshop as well. I didn't buy that much in the past year in general, but I really did find my way with jeans, which I'm glad of because it's been many years hunting for a good pair. My shopping habits have decreased so much recently. I keep a list of every fast fashion item that I buy every year so I can hold myself accountable and I can look back on it and reflect. And since like 2019 or 2020, whenever I started keeping the list, it's been an average of like 50 or 60 items. And last year it was like under 30, I think, which I'm pretty happy with because I do love clothes and I love to acquire clothes. But I think shopping on Vinted has massively decreased that number, as well as making my own clothes. I still do make silly purchases though, especially on Vinted. And I am going to put this white pair of jeans into this half-empty drawer so that this drawer isn't overflowing. I actually sorted out my shorts and my skirts pre-filming this, and I've come to the conclusion that I'm going to try on this skirt. I got it on Vinted last year and it didn't fit the way that I expected. I wanted it to be a bit longer, so I'm going to try it on and see whether I want to keep it or not. I am getting rid of this pair of shorts. I dyed them blue and I don't like how the colours come out. It's not dark enough. Maybe I should dye them grey with the other stuff actually. Yeah, okay, I'll dye them grey. I'm also going to get rid of this skirt. I've never worn this and I just don't think that I'm a satin skirt kind of person. Okay, we are really in the home stretch. These are my long sleeve tops. I actually don't see myself getting rid of too many of these, even though perhaps I should because I haven't worn a lot of these in a while, but they're kind of cool. I think because they're black, they do kind of tend to get lost in the back. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of this. I think I bought this last year or the year before, and I've not really worn it at all. This I kind of like, but I keep forgetting I own it because it's not with my sweaters. I am going to try this one on before seeing how I feel about this. That's a nice sweater, I'm going to keep that. That's my blouse number 1. Definitely keeping that. And I've got some thinner long sleeve tops here. This is actually a short sleeve top. This is one of my newest knits, but there's no room for it in the drawer above, so it's going to go here for now. I think I'm going to say goodbye to this. I don't think I've ever reached for this. I don't think I'm into green actually. If it's this kind of green in like the summer, I like it, but everything that's khaki that I own I don't love. So that's something good to learn. This is another Hoi An Handmade purchase, and I did not expect this to be purple. Like, I was shocked when I tried this on in natural light and it was just like full on purple. I thought I was not getting a purple top. I'm gonna dye this grey. It's an absolutely beautiful cut. I think out of everything that I got made on that trip, this is the most beautiful fitting thing, and it's the most to my style now, but the colour means that I don't like it, so it needs dyed. That is that drawer done. I'm gonna put in that crochet top from earlier. Oh, let's do this. I really don't think that I'm gonna get rid of that much here, because I really like a lot of these, but it's just, I don't have, like, they take up too much space. And there's so many of them, and they're all so small, and they all get lost. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't like how bandos look on me. That's an easy first one going out. To be fair to myself, the problem isn't so much the amount of tops I own, because all of these are getting wear. It's about the amount of space I have to store them. This is such a great t-shirt. This is one of the few things I bought new last year, but this shade of grey shows sweat stains, so I'm gonna dye it into a darker grey and hope that that will help. This is just looking a bit ragged and worse for wear. I'm gonna get this recycled. This is the problem with buying white and black stuff. Again, the black is running into the white. This really is my kryptonite, isn't it? Little tops. I love a little top. This one I can get rid of. I don't like this. I haven't worn this in ages. Oh, this one as well. I don't wear black cami tops that much, but I have like 2 that I love, so I don't need a 3rd that I love less. Same reasoning with this one. It's got a really cute clasp at the front here, but I don't think it does anything for me. Gonna get rid of this as well. I would rather just wear a plain white t-shirt than one with a star in it. This I tried to dye a charcoal grey and it came out green, so I'm gonna put that in the dye pile. Wow, okay, that's that. It's still bursting at the seams, but I'm not willing to get rid of anything else, so it'll have to do. I'm finally done. Now the real task begins of finding a home for all of those clothes, but I feel really relieved to have them out of my wardrobe. I feel like it's no longer bloated, and it's going to be nice to be able to put my clothes away at the end of the day and not have to like jam the drawers shut anymore. And also my new shoes just arrived, so I thought I might as well show you. So I got these on Vinted for only £40, and they came in the box. They've only been worn once. Don't judge me, I love ugly shoes. They're New Balances and they're like hiking trail shoes, but I really like the gorpcore style. I have done for about a year, and I was kind of looking out for something like these. Like, I really like the look of Solomon's at the moment and Asics, but these are just perfect. And they're neutral, but they're not just like white. I think they're a bit more interesting with the grey and the blue. So I'm really excited to have these in my wardrobe. Really excited to be able to fit them in my wardrobe. And yeah, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next one, which is more likely to be about knitting. Bye!